welcome back to Allotment Life. Thanks for joining me for another week on the plot. We survived last week's heat wave. It got up to 30 degrees, which is super hot for the UK, especially because we don't have air conditioning and things. However, the temperatures dipped back down again, so we've got a break for a few days before we have another hot weekend. The first thing I want to do on the plot today... I've got a bit of lettuce on the camera. The first thing I want to do on the plot today is grab my trug, have a wander around and pick some things, because I've been here making sure they stay alive, watering them, weeding them, all of that sort of thing, and sometimes I just run out of time to pick the crop. But today I'm going to change that, so let's go and grab the trug and start harvesting. First up, it's the raspberries. They've been doing particularly well. Let me balance the camera down and pick some of these. Ta-da! I'm particularly pleased that the raspberries did well, because someone in the YouTube comments, when I was cutting the back at the end of last season, someone in the YouTube comments effectively said how I was doing it wrong, but I have learned on YouTube that that's what people like to do. They like to tell you that you're doing it all wrong and you should be doing it their way. However, I can't have got it wrong because we're getting so many raspberries. Next up, it's the beans. These are my Cobra French beans, and although they've not grown particularly tall yet, they are starting to produce the beans, so they need picking now, and hopefully that will encourage some more growth in the coming weeks. It's quite tricky to do one-handed and hold the camera in the other hand, but we're getting there. Ooh, there's one. That's a good one. Oh, I got 3 off in one go. That was far better than I expected. Take a look at all these. Okay, next up, we're going to go and have a look at the sweet peas. I really don't think the sweet peas enjoyed the heat last week, nor the peas, which we'll look at later. After the hot weather, there are a lot less sweet pea flowers available to pick, and all of the peas are starting to form in their little pods. So I'm not sure whether we'll get many more pickings from this. One little bunch of sweet peas. Now let me go and show you the peas. They really have not enjoyed the heat. I've got peas growing in 2 different beds. One bed they've completely fizzled out and dried, and the other bed I am able to get some peas from. This is the area where the peas have all just dried to a crisp before having time to really produce much. I'm going to leave the pods on there, and as they dry further, they can be my seeds for next year. Over here, however, I've got some that are ready to pick. Has anyone else noticed that their peas or sweet peas didn't enjoy the heat? Look, this one's completely dried out as well, and it's not through lack of watering. I guess 30 degrees was just too much. I did successional sowing with these, so if I'm lucky I might get some more later on. A very small little harvest of peas. Let's open them up and see what they're like inside. Now that's what I call a good result. Look at them, fantastic. Next up for harvesting is the kohlrabi. I've grown this for the last couple of years and I think it just looks absolutely fantastic. It's like a giant purple monster. They should be harvested when they're the size of a cricket ball. That one's probably just gone a bit over. And this one, maybe a little bit under, so I can save that for another week. These are from the brassica family. And I'm going to attempt to just slice it. Will that work? No. Okay, I'm going to get some secateurs. I'll be back. Right, let's get this out. Wow, look at this, it's brilliant. Some people say it's got a similar consistency to cabbage and you should prepare it in the same way, but I can guarantee you it doesn't taste as disgusting as cabbage. You can also use the leaves for stir fries and things, but mostly use this part, and a lot of people make coleslaw with it. I think I've harvested everything that I can for today, so let's take a look around the rest of the plot now and you can see what things are looking like and how they're getting along with their growing. The sweet corn are looking super strong, very sturdy, and they're probably about 3 feet tall now. Here's the courgette bed. Oh, in fact I do have more to pick, hang on. One of my bold and ice courgettes is ready. Excellent. The dahlias seem to have enjoyed the heat wave because they're now opening. I've got this beautiful light yellow colour and also this deep red colour. My neighbour has very kindly said that I can pick some of the cherries off of his cherry trees. As you can see here, it's trained, 2 branches either direction. And if we go up close, you can just about spot the cherries. Let me go around the other side so you can get a better look. There we go. I've never picked a cherry before. Oh, yeah, that was simple and much easier than expected. This one's not quite ripe. They're supposed to go really dark red colour before you pick them. Ah, that one looks good. I'm sorry about the background noise today, but there's really nothing I can do about it. And it's either do the vlog now or we won't have a vlog this week. So hopefully it's not too unbearable. But this is allotment life in the summer. I won't pick too many because I want to make sure that he still has some. But that's very kind of him to let me experiment with picking cherries. Now let's head to the greenhouse where something really exciting is ready to pick. You know, it's a good harvest when I have to get a second trug out. Look what we have here. Our first tomatoes of the season. A teeny harvest, but it's a start and I'm very excited about that. Now I've also got some lettuce growing in the ground. I like to rinse the lettuce in some cold water before I take them home, just to help it last a little bit longer, otherwise it wilts very quickly. Let's take a look at today's harvest. Beans, lettuce, sweet peas, tomatoes, cherries, not grown on my allotment or by me, raspberries, courgette and kohlrabi. I'm really pleased with today's harvest. The allotment is hard work and in the heat wave it was extra tiring. So it's really enjoyable when you're able to pick things and take them home. Plus it's really good fun to harvest your own crop. It's time that I start the watering for the day. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the wildlife camera footage and seeing my little hedgehog that's back, and I'll see you again next week.